The distinguished gentlemen of the Kappa Eta chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated continue to be socially aware and active in the surrounding communities of the University of Memphis. Weekly, these young men participate in academics, an after-school tutoring and mentoring program for the middle school-aged children. Sherwood Middle in Memphis, Tennessee has recently become an adopted school by the Kappa Eta chapter so that students can see and be impacted by the positive African-American college men that are legitimately concerned about the children's future. This is one of the many continuous ways that A Phi A shows that they care. With great honor comes great responsibility. This is a phrase that the current members of the Kappa Eta chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated have come to love and understand with clarity. The chapter recently ran into some stumbling blocks that have hindered the chapter from being an active force on the U of M campus.
Woo! Besides my first Alpha week, it's been up and down.
I mean, it's been rough, man. In the last year, man, it's been pretty much up and down roller coaster ride. I mean, been some highs and some lows.
I can say that, we may have gone through some things, but this brotherhood is stronger than ever. And I think one of my old heads said it best, Kappa Eta is a chapter of brothers who love each other. We're not afraid of that, no homo, but we respect each other, we love each other, we look out for each other. That makes a brotherhood, and it can't be defeated.
This chapter is known for producing great leaders and positive influences on the campus year in and year out. But as of late, there have been questionable decisions and moves made by the chapter that has caused it to be criticized by many people close to the chapter.
When I came in as a freshman, a lot of the people that were already in the Kappa Eta chapter were my orientation guys.
Mr. U of M.
Alpha was the BSA president. Alpha was Pouncer.
And I know to a lot of people, being in those different types of organizations and being part of stuff like that really doesn't say a lot. But what you're doing is they're a part of things that you're going to be a part of once you finish graduation. I looked up to them. They ran the yard in every aspect, stepping, winning step shows. They were national step show champions the year before. So out of all the Alpha chapters in the whole nation, I mean, and even international, our Alphas here at the University of Memphis were #1. So hearing all that, seeing all this stuff on the yard, it really inspired me.
I think the recent obstacle was our biggest, but it was the best. It was needed for our chapter, and it's for us as Neos.
But it also kind of bonded us closer together. Like, we actually had to go places together. We had to go to leadership conference. We had to do a lot together to make our chapter better. Because we don't want to be running this chapter now.
We needed something to overcome, to make it, to bring our own identity. Because at the time we were living off the past lines, the 5, the 10, 6, 7, all of the guys. But this is our time.
The competition is now getting extremely fierce on campus, as rival chapters try and state their claim for the coveted title of champions of the yard. Though these chapters are fighting hard and they're climbing their way to the top, the Kappa Eta chapter is yet confident that they can come away with yet another title.
The future for Kappa Eta is so bright, man. I look forward to it. Every day I wake up, I'm like, man, what's Kappa Eta gonna do today?
It's not just bright, but our capabilities are limitless at this point.
For lack of a better term, I mean, if we do all the things that we need to do, it'll hold ourselves as well as our other brothers accountable. Yeah, man, there's no limit to where we can go.
It's everlasting. I feel like we got a long road in front of us, but I feel like the chapter will be better. Show the campus of what they've been missing for the last year or so.
While the Neos, the 11 still run the ship, it's going places, right?
This is it. This is the time. There are no excuses. As the chapter continues to pull it together down the backstretch of this season, all eyes are watching. The expectation is high, and the room for mistakes are nil. This is when grown men are put to the test. It's win or go home. It's do or die. The clock ticks down to 0 and the buzzer sounds. Who will remain standing? Who will be crowned champion of the yard?
I don't think y'all ready for us, man. We're finally back, and I think it's over for everybody else. I'm sorry, man. That's how I feel.
Welcome to A Phi A on NBC. I'm Tyrone Kappa, and I'm Bout It.
And I'm Vicky D, baby.
We are here live from the University of Memphis campus, home of the Kappa Eta chapter of A Phi A, expecting for these young men to hit the floor at any minute now. The crowd is in a frenzy and can't wait until the brothers give them what they've been waiting for.
Tyrone, when you're right, you're right. People have been talking about this event for days, for weeks, for months now. We have been following this team rather closely this season on the quest for the championship. And after a rocky start, it seems that these young men are the clear-cut favorite to win the title.
I have spoken with several players from the organization, and they all feel extremely confident in their ability. And when they're clicking on all cylinders, they are truly in a league of their own. The whole entire team has such confidence, poise, and wisdom. And as you know, all these are attributes that you would need to win the title and be considered a serious contender in this league.
I tell you what, their stats really speaks for themselves, baby. No, really. Check our stats. What you trying to do, man? These guys are everywhere. They always try to put on a positive influence, whatever they do. I can't wait to see what they have in store for us tonight.
On that note, let's join in live with the code Show Enough Cocky.
Killer!
Kappa Eta chapter A Phi A, as they begin their player introductions. For my colleague Vicky D, I am Tyrone Kappa, and I'm Bout It.